Hey everybody, it's Eric and Fiona from the MMG, and today we're talking about a new board game that we picked up at Gen Con 2024. It's called Captain Obvious. It's an obnoxious party game about being obvious by Lucky Duck Games. Give a shout out to them for hooking us up with a review copy. Alright, what do you think, Fiona? Should we dig into this one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So Captain Obvious is a great party game, an icebreaker game in my opinion. It's simple to learn, easy to follow. It's got a very small instruction book. You're not going to spend long on it. These 5 steps are really all you need, and then the scoring over here on this side. And it comes with these big boards. It plays between 3 to 10 players. Recommended age is 10 and up, and it takes about 30 minutes. These are the boards. You're going to write your name on there, and then you are going to write a sentence here. And so that's how simple this is. It comes with the 10 markers that you need. And these are, again, just all boards. Here's your scoring markers, and then the active player markers, the bigger one there, and then the dice. So all you do is roll the dice. Well, first you pick a number. You want to show them the number, Fee?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So you can grab a card.
So you pick a number when it's your active turn. Before you turn the card over, you pick 1 through 7, and then you get that word of whichever word it is you said, or whichever number. So say you said 3, you would have sand. And then you roll the dice right here. We got a 7. So that means our sentence has to include sand in 7 words. So then every player is tasked with writing that down on their board here. Sand, and then there's include it into a 7-word sentence. And you want it to be as obvious, hence the name of the game, right, as possible. Because what happens after that is someone will mark out a word in your clue when you pass it. So, for instance, if we did this, the sand was hot in the summer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right there. So when we would pass this, the person gets to mark out one word. It cannot be the active word, which is sand. It cannot be an a, an and, or a the. So you can't mark any of those words either. But we could say, we can mark out was the sand hot in the summer. So what the person has to try to guess is the missing word. So that would be pretty obvious. It was, right, hot in the summer. You can mark out hot, the sand was blank in the summer. That might be a little bit harder. I mean, most people would probably get it being hot, but that's the whole goal, is to try to guess the missing word. So when this is done, the person reads it out, all the other players who did not write this phrase gets to guess, and they get one guess, and it's whoever can guess it the first and fastest. And again, you only get one guess, so you can't just like start spitting out words. You have to put a little bit of thought into it. But then if they get the word correctly, they get a point for guessing it correctly, and then the person who wrote the sentence, who guessed it, and the person who wrote the sentence both get a point. If they miss it, then the person who read it or marked out the word gets the point. And this goes around the table. Everybody gets a turn, and then at the end, you tally up your points. So at the end, you tally up your points, and then whoever has the most points wins the game. So it's a very quick, fun party game that's pretty easy, I would say. What do you thought? What are your thoughts? We had a really good time with it, didn't we?
Yeah, it's really fun.
What did you like about it the most?
I liked how it was like you were trying to work together as like a teamwork game, sort of, trying to both figure it out. And it was really fun.
It was a hit for our family. We all 4 really enjoyed it. This is definitely a game where I think the more you have, the better it's going to be. Maybe 10 might be too much. I'm not sure what the sweet spot would be for this game. But most of these party games, 6 is usually the sweet spot, I feel like. Maybe it depends on if there's groups, right? So if there's teams. This one you're kind of playing on your own. So I would say about 6 players is probably the sweet spot if I had to guess. Now, with that said, this game is so fast-paced, I don't think 10 would be a problem. So I would like to try with a different range of players just to see the difference that it makes. And I do think it's also going to be based off the people that you're playing with, right? Some people don't like word association games. Some people don't like writing. And I get that. So this game will have to be for for people who are okay with this. Overall, we rate Captain Obvious very high on our party scale, don't we?
Yes.
It was a lot of fun. It's also a cheap pickup. I believe you can get it between $20 to $30. And I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for an icebreaker or just even a fun party game to play for maybe an hour or two and then get a couple games in. And maybe it'll be a bigger hit than that with your group, especially if they're newer players. I think newer players are going to really enjoy this game quite a bit. You think? Any final thoughts?
I agree. The game is great for beginners, and it's a super fun game. So I definitely recommend it as a party game. So if you're gonna have like friends over or something, this would probably be a great party game to play because it's so fun, and it's a multiplayer game. And it's not just like a 2-person or 3-person game. So you can have a lot of people playing it, and it's just a really fun game. So.
All right, that wraps it up. Thanks for checking out our video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the channel. Help us keep growing the community here at the Mature Minded Gamers. Thanks for watching, everybody.